Once upon a time, in a small village at the foot of a misty mountain, there lived a young boy named Lian. Lian was a bright and adventurous boy who loved to explore the forests, streams, and valleys that surrounded his village. He was especially fascinated by the stories his grandmother told him about the ancient dragons that were said to live in the mountains. "Dragons are wise and powerful creatures," his grandmother would say as she stirred a pot of steaming soup. "They protect our land and bring rain to the fields. But they are also very secretive and only reveal themselves to those who are pure of heart." Lian loved these stories and dreamed of meeting a dragon one day. He imagined what it would be like to fly on the back of a dragon, soaring above the clouds and seeing the world from high in the sky. One warm summer day, as Lian was exploring a path he had never taken before, he found himself at the edge of a large, still lake. The water was so clear that he could see the pebbles at the bottom, and the surface reflected the sky like a mirror. Tall bamboo trees surrounded the lake, their leaves rustling softly in the breeze. "This must be the hidden lake," Lian thought to himself, remembering another one of his grandmother's stories. According to legend, the hidden lake was the home of a great dragon, a guardian of the mountain who could control the weather with a flick of his tail. Lian's heart raced with excitement as he stepped closer to the water. He knelt down by the edge of the lake, peering into the clear depths, hoping to catch a glimpse of the dragon. But all he could see were his own wide eyes staring back at him. Just as Lian was about to stand up, he noticed something moving beneath the surface of the water. A ripple spread across the lake, and then, to his amazement, a large, shimmering figure began to emerge from the depths. Lian's breath caught in his throat as a magnificent dragon rose from the water, its scales glistening in the sunlight. The dragon was long and graceful, with a serpentine body and deep, wise eyes that seemed to see right into Lian's heart. Its scales were a brilliant shade of jade green, and its mane flowed like liquid silver. For a moment, Lian was too stunned to move. He had always dreamed of meeting a dragon, but now that one was standing before him, he didn't know what to say. "Do not be afraid, young one," the dragon said in a deep, soothing voice. "I am Shenlong, the dragon of the hidden lake. I have watched over this place for many centuries." Lian's heart pounded with excitement. "Shenlong, I've heard stories about you. My grandmother says you protect our village and bring rain to our fields." Shenlong nodded slowly, his eyes never leaving Lian's. "Your grandmother is wise. I have indeed protected this land for many generations. And now, I have revealed myself to you because I sense a pure heart and a courageous spirit." Lian felt a warm glow of pride in his chest. "I've always wanted to meet a dragon," he said. "But why have you shown yourself to me?" Shenlong's eyes twinkled with a knowing light. "There is a special connection between us, young Lian. You have a love for the land, for nature, and for the stories of old. I have seen how you care for the creatures of the forest and how you treat all living things with kindness. That is why I have chosen you." Lian listened intently, his heart filling with wonder. "What does it mean that you've chosen me?" Shenlong's voice was gentle as he replied, "I am growing old, and soon I will need to rest. But the land will still need protection, and the rains must still fall. I wish to share my wisdom with you, so that you may one day take my place as the guardian of the mountain." Lian's eyes widened in surprise. "Me? But I'm just a boy. How could I take your place?" The dragon smiled kindly. "You have the heart of a guardian, Lian. With time and guidance, you will learn the ways of the dragon and the secrets of the mountain. But first, you must prove your courage and your commitment to protecting this land." Lian stood up straight, determination shining in his eyes. "I'll do whatever it takes, Shenlong. I want to help protect our village and the people I love." Shenlong nodded, his mane flowing like a river in the wind. "Very well, Lian. Your first task is to journey to the top of the mountain. There you will find a sacred spring that feeds the hidden lake. You must collect water from the spring and bring it back here. The journey will not be easy, but it will show your dedication and courage. Lian felt a thrill of excitement. I'll do it, he said confidently. Remember, young one, Shenlong said, his voice filled with wisdom. The journey is as important as the destination. Listen to the mountain, be mindful of the signs, and trust in your heart. With those words, Shenlong began to sink back into the water, his body disappearing beneath the surface until only his wise eyes remained. Good luck, Lian, the dragon whispered. I will be watching over you. And with that, Shenlong was gone, the lake once again calm and still. Lian took a deep breath and looked up at the mountain that loomed in the distance. He knew the journey ahead would be challenging, but he felt a sense of purpose and excitement. He was ready to prove himself to Shenlong and to protect the land he loved. With determination in his heart, Lian set off on the path that led up the mountain. He climbed through dense bamboo forests, crossed rocky streams, and hiked up steep slopes. Along the way, he encountered various challenges: a fallen tree blocking the path, a sudden rainstorm that turned the trail into mud. But he remembered Shenlong's words and remained focused and calm. Finally, after hours of climbing, Lian reached the top of the mountain. There, nestled among the rocks, was the sacred spring. The water was crystal clear, and it shimmered with a soft golden light. Lian knelt by the spring, filled his small flask with the water, and felt a sense of accomplishment. As he stood up, ready to begin his journey back down the mountain, Lian noticed something extraordinary. The wind began to pick up, and the clouds above swirled in a dance of colors. Suddenly, a rainbow appeared in the sky, arching from the spring all the way down to the hidden lake. Lian smiled, knowing that Shenlong was watching over him. With the rainbow guiding his way, he carefully made his way back down the mountain, feeling the power and wisdom of the dragon in every step. When Lian returned to the hidden lake, Shenlong emerged from the water once more, his eyes filled with pride. You have done well, Lian, Shenlong said. You have shown courage, perseverance, and respect for the land. You are on the path to becoming a great guardian. Lian handed the flask of water to Shenlong, who accepted it with a nod of gratitude. Thank you, Shenlong, Lian said, his voice filled with determination. I will continue to learn and protect this land just as you have. Shenlong smiled, his scales shimmering in the light of the setting sun. I know you will, Lian. The mountain and the forest are in good hands. Whenever you need guidance, remember that I am always with you in the wind, in the water, and in the heart of the mountain. With a final nod, Shenlong disappeared beneath the water, leaving Lian standing by the edge of the lake, filled with a sense of purpose and connection to the land. From that day on, Lian continued to visit the hidden lake, learning from the dragon and caring for the land. The villagers spoke of the boy who was chosen by the dragon, and Lian grew into a wise and respected guardian, just as Shenlong had foretold. And whenever a rainbow appeared in the sky, Lian knew that Shenlong was watching over him, guiding him on his journey as the protector of the mountain. Good night, little one. May your dreams be filled with the magic of dragons and the beauty of the natural world.